Self-development isn't aesthetic. It's not about the aesthetic mornings, the morning coffee, and sitting by your table and chilling. It's a feeling that makes you uncomfortable, a feeling of loneliness that forces you to meet a version of yourself that you would rather choose to ignore. And in today's video, I'm going to share the hard truths which I had to accept in order to grow. The first truth, which was the most difficult for me to accept, was that no one is coming to save you. When we are in a difficult situation or in problem and we feel like we want to give up, we wait for our friends, for our family, wait for them to cheer up, for them to show up for ourselves, and we accept that this is our reality, and we expect from them that they would do something and their actions would make our life better. But trust me, when you are on your pathway towards a pit, when you are falling, nobody is coming to heal you, nobody is coming to save you. Your life changes when you take responsibility to change it. Till the time you wait for others, nothing is gonna change. Because trust me, when I was in a phase where I wanted someone to be there for me and tell me that, okay, you should not do this, you should not do that, and I am there to support you, whatever you do. And when you keep on waiting for such people to arrive, trust me, you are doing more harm to yourself than to others. Because people come to cherish your happiness, but when you are in your pitfall, nobody is coming to save you. The second truth is motivation is unreliable, but discipline is not. I repeat myself, motivation is unreliable, but discipline is not. For the longest period of my life, I always used to wait for that kick, for that instinct to come, that when I'll feel ready, I'll do that. Whether it was for recording my YouTube videos or shooting that reel or short or preparing for an examination or taking that big decision which was meant to change my life, I would wait for that energy spark which motivation tends to give. But motivation is an emotion and emotions are inconsistent. But discipline comes with consistency. You are disciplined when you are bored. You're disciplined when you feel tired. You're disciplined when you're emotionally tired. Discipline is showing up every single day, even when you don't want to. And when you show that discipline and when you work with discipline, that's when life starts changing. Self-development is not a game of a day or a two. People follow creators, we follow YouTube channels, Instagram reels, Pinterest. We have so many resources to consume that we feel that that one video will give us motivation. That one reel will bring in the spark to change your life. But trust me, until and unless you're not disciplined enough to follow the steps that that creator is telling you to do, you're not going to change your life. Because emotions can be harmed, emotions can be happy, sad, anything. But discipline makes you act anyway. The third and the most important truth is comfort will ruin your potential. Sitting on your bed, scrolling through scroll stack, Pinterest images, Instagram carousels, YouTube videos makes you feel comfortable without even doing anything. I had planned my entire life in a different country, but things didn't work out the way I planned. But if I would have let that one incident made me feel comfortable in my home, and if I would have never took plunge to move from my home to a new state, a completely new city, I would have never grown. I would have never been this version of myself. I would have never realized that the things which are the ones I feel I'm enjoying, and are meant for growth actually are the thing which makes me feel comfortable and is ruining my growth. The moment you start feeling comfortable, you need to start moving. I started a job. I worked there. I started feeling comfortable. I level up my skills. I level up the potential which I could put in that job. Because the moment when you say goodbye to discomfort is when growth happens. That's when you meet a different version of yourself in every single phase when you say goodbye to comfort. The fourth truth is outgoing people is part of becoming yourself. I know this one hurts, but if you keep on holding on to people who used to resonate with the version of yourself which with whom you yourself don't resonate, then you are just becoming a hurdle in your own growth process. I know it's difficult to say goodbye to such bonds because you might love them with everything within you, but their presence is doing no good to you. I have outgrown friendship, relationships, and people who meant everything to me, and I felt like that these were the people I'm never going to leave. But trust me, every time you meet a newer version of yourself, you will feel like these were the people you don't want to be with, and these are the people you want to be with. And growing and becoming yourself comes with loneliness. As I've mentioned before, it comes with saying goodbyes which you never thought you would say. But those goodbyes are the ones that lead you to your success. Trust me, I'm such an emotional person. I can't leave people. If you are in my life, I'll hold on until you throw me. But now I've realized the importance of boundaries. And it's not heartless to outgrow people. It's a process because it's okay if your this newer version does not resonate with the people who used to like your older version. Because if they see the change in you, they'll stop your growth. They don't like this newer version of you. And ultimately, you are losing. So it's okay to outgrow people. The fifth truth is healing doesn't mean avoiding accountability. Healing is important. Coming over emotions which hurt you is important. But that does not mean you ignore your bad habits. At some point in your life, you have to question yourself that why you are the way you are, and you need to change it in order to move on, in order to feel like you have achieved something. You know, your past friendships, relationships always explains a pattern, and you have to recognize the pattern after the grief period is over. And in order to heal, you have to be accountable to your patterns. And when you change those patterns, that's when you attract friendships, relationships which resonates with you and which helps you to grow. I was always a people pleaser. So I've always attracted friendship where I am the submissive and the other person is my oppressor. I know these are very harsh words, but that's how my relationships or my friendships have worked. I've always allowed the other person to question my self respect, the way I am. I used to think 1,000 times before even arguing with that person, when that person wouldn't think once before saying anything to me. And that's not because I am wrong or I'm a bad person or they are a bad person, but it's because of the patterns I have led myself to get into. So I've always attracted friendships, relationships which does not resonate with me, and that has always kept me down. that has always kept me as a submissive, that has always kept me as a version who will always listen to them. And that's the reason I have stopped allowing people to come closer to me, because I want to first break that pattern. And it's okay to sometimes be alone. You don't need a friend, you don't need a relationship to define your worth. You find your worth and then you attract the people who respect your worth. The sixth truth is confidence is built through action and not thinking. I always used to feel like that I need confidence in order to do this task. But when you actually do the task, that's when confidence comes in. As a kid, I was never a public speaker. I used to fear while facing the audience, the stage. I used to shiver like a storm has hit me. And that was only the fear which didn't let me to go and stage and speak. But after I started finding myself and becoming a better version of myself, I put myself on stage. I put myself on difficult situations. It started with class presentation, international conferences, online conferences, stage performance. I have hosted an event where I had emceed in front of 1,000 people. That would not have happened if I didn't take the step to speak in front of my class on that day. So confidence always comes with actions and not by thinking. If I would have kept on thinking that my old YouTube channel didn't work out, so I need confidence in order to start a new one, I need confidence in order to bring more audience, I need confidence to make people trust my journey, I would have never been recording this video at the first place. It was because I recorded that first video, I posted that first video, that gave me the confidence to record my next one, which led to this one. So it's always your action that matters more than your thoughts. Growth is not about becoming perfect, but it's about being honest with yourself, your habits, and your excuses. If you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling that things are not working out the way you planned it, that does not mean you're failing. That means you're evolving. Because growth comes with lot of sacrifices and with lot of opportunities. It's up to you how you embrace it. And if you resonated with this video, then trust me, you're not alone. There are so many of us going through this. The only thing we need to do is we need to accept our truth, our reality, and begin our growth by trusting ourselves. If this video helped you and if you are on your journey of self-development, then consider subscribing my channel, because I am Kay and I believe in growing every single day to become a better version of myself. And this is not my YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. This is our community where we grow together and we break all the sabotages and all the beliefs which we have let ourselves get consumed by. So if you resonate with me and if you want to go together, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video with more lessons and with more opportunities of breaking old habits and becoming a better version of ourselves.